this so that it'll make it easier for you for taking notes. You'll be able to have this on file. Okay.
Okay.
So let's first try and find you, and then I want to see a couple of things. So is your business page hooked up for the business, or you yourself have a business page?
The business, Brokers3 Realtors. Judy has a personal, like
But that's not a business.
Right.
Okay. So let's look at the one you do have, and we'll go from there. So it's called what?
Brokers3 Realtors.
Nope. Let's see. No. What else could it be, or what the?
No, that's it. Brokers. I mean, that's it.
Yeah. Can you put it in? Can you bring it up on your end and put it in our chat, like the URL address? Because it's not coming up, and that's one thing we'll talk about: vanity domains or user domains that are stupid simple. And I'll show you another thing. So, well, your personal world should also have the direct link from where you work associated if you have a business page. So you simply would go to where you work and the link is sitting there as well. But let's see what we do here with
yeah, I don't know why it's honestly I don't even remember my
brokers. Did you say Brokers2 or Brokers3?
3.
Okay, that's what's wrong. Hold on.
Oh, I'm like, you're scaring me.
There we go.
That is it. Okay, thank
cool.
God.
Good enough. Yep. I see I had a typo over there. All right, so now this is you. Awesome. Okay, we'll even like your page.
No, he did a typo. He had put Brokers2.
Okay, so this is you. Congratulations. You're here. You're real. Your username. Do you know that besides Brokers3 Realtor, you can also tell people to go to Facebook.com Brokers3 Realtor. So
okay,
that's your, see this thing up here? That's what's called your URL address.
Yeah.
And that if you wanted to ever do an e-blast campaign or send somebody something, visit us at here, click here. So if you said click here, you could always hyperlink this. I know I'm going a little bit out of the box here.
No, I know what you're doing.
That would be the URL address you would use to associate that address to click here. So that's what, you know what I mean? That would bring people there. So I'm going to put this here anyway, just for some notes. So Karen, what's your email address?
Karen, KAREN, OHRN.
Got you. At Gmail?
Yep.
Cool. So we're going to have more marketing notes, but this will just be a kicker.
Okay.
And this will be click here. Sample of your go to your FB. And we're actually doing the presentation the opposite of the way I normally do it, but I think this is going to be more interesting because we're going to look at more of a before and after. We're going to talk about a couple of ideas, and then you're going to see why I'm bringing these ideas to the forefront. So the first thing is you've got a nice clean building, and this is your building, and it's even got your contact information on your phone. So that's pretty cool. The photo that you uploaded, of course, is the default size that you uploaded, which is why you've got it chopped up all over. So one of the things I would do for you is to fix that and to crop it so that there's ways of making it more landscaped, that you get your whole picture in there, even if you have to tighten it up. But anyway, that's just one takeaway as a small note. So note. All right. So anyway, you get kudos and points for you didn't just have a house up here, you actually had a purpose for the house up here. A lot of people
Mhm.
will throw up an image. And you also kill two birds with one stone because you've got your
Right.
logo in there, which is cool.
Well, that's our office. That's
Yeah,
our
I know.
office building. Yeah,
I
okay.
know, you did good
Okay.
there. That's what I'm saying. You
Yeah.
killed two birds with one stone by putting this guy up there.
Yeah.
So now, when we look at the other ones that I'm going to show you, there's something called carousel ad banners. You know, when you go to a website nowadays and you can thumb through the carousel ad banners,
Mhm.
that's what Facebook has given us an opportunity to work with, which we're going to come back to. The key thing about posting is that we need to prospect. It's a waste of time to post without prospecting. It's a waste of time to build a page or spend any time on Facebook if you're not prospecting. And in ways, you're going to feel like you're prospecting, but we're going to talk about things like hashtags. We need to come back to that. That's one of my pet peeves, and I'll explain why in a minute. But it needs to only be about you and all of this. Yeah. So do you know what an elevator pitch is? The 30-second elevator pitch? Have you ever gone to a workshop on one of those?
I haven't, but I can
But
pretty
you know
much
what it
figure
is.
out what you're trying to say.
You know what it is. You have 30 seconds to
Yeah.
basically introduce yourself and your services in a professional manner that doesn't bore somebody, and it gets their attention and they understand who and what you are, right? So my pet peeves I talk about hashtags is that in a 30-second elevator pitch, the last thing you would ever do is give somebody else's names, their pictures, their services in your pitch. And the thing I find about the most problematic thing is that when you put in, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with the idea, your Brokers3 is a wonderful idea. When I click on here, I know that that hashtag is only going to be about you guys. The
Mhm.
information I see that's going to come up is only about you guys. But at the same time, see what we did here? That's
Yeah.
wonderful. That's the only hashtag I love, when it's only about you. But when you give people the opportunity to click through and not see about you, and you've got more interesting, maybe I want to go to Monmouth County real estate. What have I just done? I left you. I've gone and now I met Lauren, and I'm going to meet every other Tom, Dick, and Harry that posted after your post. And I guarantee if you're posting at these hot spots, you're never going to be found unless it's seconds after you just posted.
Mhm.
So there's a lot of people that will tell you it's great to get your place out there on hashtags and everybody will see them, but that's not the case. You drop down
You
the
see
bottom.
them everywhere on every, I mean, I see things
I
where
know.
it's paragraphs of them.
I'm telling you, and just think for a minute. If I have one chance, and I'm going to show you what I mean by that, in our click-throughs when we set up a post, you only want to set up post and prospect with content that drives traffic to you and only you. You get one chance for somebody to really click on something, to like click here for to search all properties, click here for an instant home value, not click here for hashtags about other people's services. So that's my only pet peeve. That's my rant. I'm done with it. You can do what you want. It's just a suggestion. Okay.
So do you feel, wait, I have a question though. I know that we're on Facebook, but Instagram is a different story, correct? As far as
It is a
hashtags?
different story because you can't, it's a different story. Yes and no, you can't build in links, but yet you fix that by doing 100% right, by having your own hashtag established. The
Mhm.
smartest thing you could do. Keep that hashtag in your Instagram. And we'll come back to Instagram in just a
Yeah,
second.
no, okay.
Go ahead. All right. So let's talk about what we see here. And I have to make sure you actually have the resources that we need. The basis of a Facebook business page is to provide not just the social aspect of being warm and fuzzy with people and pictures and all this good stuff, but to provide resources and connectivity that are branded to you. Now, what I mean by that is if you set up an appointment to see somebody from Wednesday to Sunday, what are they going to be doing between Wednesday and Sunday? They're going to be online searching everything they can find, right? So if you provide them with all the links and the resources branded to you, you keep them in your own little world instead of all the people that are paying for leads to get their contact information as it's been asked for. So with that said, from here, where we should be able to do number one in your about section is go to your website. So I'm hoping when we hit here, we have your website, and that's here. Very good. You get another gold star. Cool. So now we've gotten to your website. Now, because you have a website, because I can see it's interactive, you've got featured listings, open houses, and the most important feature of this website to a person looking for a property is right here, these two links. Everything else I could look at pictures and say how pretty it is and all this other stuff, but the most important thing is your IDX. That's your world that you want people searching inventory from, so that anything they find, whether it's from you, your office, your company, the world, it's all going to be associated to you through a reciprocity, right? Right?
Yeah, why isn't it opening?
I don't know. Catch up. I'm on a roll here.
There, here
we
it
go.
comes.
So this long URL address, right? This thing right here, that is your money. That drives traffic to your money page. All right. Now, do you have access to your page right now? Do you have that open?
We did, well, it was very strange.
Okay.
I'd have to ask Betsy for the login.
Don't worry about it. We'll come back to it. In other words, I'm going to show you the difference. You have by Facebook a really strong opportunity to create a call to action from this little blue tab. Right now you've got call. I don't know that anybody might call you from that tab, but they could go to your about section, get your phone number and click on it. This guy needs to be search all properties. It needs to be shop your website. So we're going to come back and I'm going to show you what that one's all about. You got the messenger guy. That's an important one. So you're doing good here, but you can see what I'm talking about. There's certain, you want to build a Facebook business page to be resourceful. And as much as you love your website, you need to know that you can love your Facebook business page in the same way, because you're providing the same resources in your Facebook business page. Does all that make sense? Okay, like the contact section here, this goes to somebody's phone, right? Request information. If I fill that out, the broker or somebody gets it, right?
Right, yes.
So this guy up in here, you want to use that. Watch this. I'm going to do something for you. See this up here? If I go to your featured listings, let's do residential. Okay, this is a featured listing, right? $1 million. Love it. Okay, I love the fact that we have a video and you have the address, the description. Now, is this the home? Why is there 3 homes here? Which one are we looking at? This one? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, now I'm going to click on this one. Okay, I see what it does.
Yeah.
All right, so we're almost there. And the reason I say almost there is because I want to find just the specific property, even though we could use this. But you see this URL address up here?
Yeah.
If we post that, it would drive traffic to this page.
Right.
Where the video and everything is, which is super awesome. Right now, when you have a listing, even the sold, don't miss the boat. Okay, imagine this. So see here, congrats to our buyers, da 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 da. Okay, so you've given all these hashtags. Instead of what I would do, is this the home 107 that was sold? Okay, so we go back here. Is that home still going to be available if I look it up or no?
It wasn't our listing though, so yeah, it would be
It would still come in the property search, right?
Probably. I don't know if the IDX lets you.
Unless it's off the market.
It's closed, so I don't know.
It may be off the market.
Yeah.
So my point is that's a sold property. Let's look at a listing. Have you put a listing on your?
Well, there are no listings anywhere practically, so
Well, you have featured properties, right? On your website, you have these
yeah,
featured properties.
they're
So
all,
these-
it's all, those are under contract already.
Okay,
That-
but that's
yeah.
okay because we still want to use it for demo. So what I'm
Okay.
saying is I would use, when you go to, if this stays on your website. So now that this is under contract, you could take this URL address and you could create, here, let me do it on different one. I'm going to show you what happens when you take the URL address and drop in your timeline. And I'm really getting ahead of myself, and I hope I don't lose you here, but it sounds like you're getting what I'm saying. But it may be easier for you once I go back into my original demo and show you stuff. But anyway, here's, if this is our business page, and we're going to create either just listed or so let's say just listed. It doesn't matter. What we want to do is put in that URL address, and it's going to create the post all by itself. After it creates that post, we don't need that URL address anymore. What we could do is put in the description. So this is it here.
Yeah, so we have done that through the MLS.
Okay, but I'm
Just
saying
not-
on Facebook. I'm saying on your
Right.
Facebook post.
No, I know. So we can post those right from the MLS onto our
Yeah,
Facebook
but
page.
that's not good. That, I'm glad you brought that up, because if I show you the difference of the two, the difference is the mechanical view of what's on the MLS opens up not your reciprocity and not branded to you. It opens up that one listing.
Right.
This is a huge difference, because now when and let me finish my demo here. When I bring this up on Facebook and point it out, the difference is it's all going to be branded to you. And when people want to look for other homes through this post, all the other $1 million homes are going to be about you. So let me show you what I mean by that. So we put that in there, and then we're going to say, call me, contact. You should always have your phone number in there. Contact me to learn more. Instead of call, people use text, etc., but contact me to learn more. Contact me at, what's your phone number?
732
And I'm going to take this down. It's not real. 732.
741 8600.
Or, and I say or because remember what I said? You have a great URL address right here to drive traffic organically to your contact page where people can email you their needs with moving out of a home or whatever, right? I want to list my home. Okay, so that just went to your pocket, and that's going to come from either somebody calling you or clicking on that link.
Mhm.
Okay, now I want to show you what a real post looks like. This, we have some spelling errors in here, but
That's all right.
I know it's not, it's okay.
We won't judge you.
Yeah, well, it's yours, it's not mine. They're from your post, but that's okay. And the other thing I could do is share it with groups. See my groups, if you're not a member of groups in your area, find some groups. The realtor groups that I'm members with are from 12,000 that if I shared it right now would instantly go on their timeline, or any of my other real estate groups. So you want to share with groups. All right, so what should happen, and because I put this in there, it took away the image because I added your contact, but
Oh, okay.
it's driven traffic directly to here.
Right.
So now people can do more of a search. If you drive it to the MLS, hi Mike. If
Hey,
you
Mike.
drive it to the MLS, people can do a search to the MLS, and then those listings that are tied to those listing agents, you don't get a piece of anymore. So you want to
Gotcha.
always keep your resources within your world. Now, your contact means somebody should have gotten an email from me said I was looking to list a home. Which
Yeah.
now that comes back to what I started with, is if I'm going to put 18 million, even if I put one hashtag that isn't mine, do I want people clicking on hashtags, or do I want them clicking on the listing or contact? Okay,
Yeah.
so that's an important one.
Yeah.
This is my page. So these are my recent posts. This is about get pre-approved. And we're going to talk about where to get great content from too. So far, you're doing well with posting listings and sales and sold, but you need great content from somewhere to promote the real estate business. But it needs to be branded around you so that when somebody clicks on the article, they get to read the article. It keeps you staying top of mind with some great information, but it's got to be branded to you. And that's the content that you're going to start delivering to your timeline. I just got rid of that, darn it. All right, let me bring that back up. That was, what's your Facebook page again?
Brokers3.
Brokers3, okay. Just closed that by accident. There it is. Okay, cool. All right, so I know I've gone through this pretty quick, but I really feel like you're getting what I'm saying.
I am, and I'm glad you recorded it so I can go back.
Well, that's the thing. I go 1,000 miles an hour. And I
Yeah, no, but I'm following you.
I know you are, and that's a beautiful thing.
Trying anyway.
Yep, no, you're doing great. So, like I said, your efforts and what you've done here is awesome. The Brokers3 is awesome. The rest of this stuff, it's more important. Wouldn't it be more important? You're promoting rented. So you're saying that something's rented. On your website, do you have a place for people to rent? Yeah, rentals, right here, right?
Yeah.
How smart would it be to take this link and go into your post and forget all those darn hashtags and put in your rental link so that people can click your rental link.
Yeah.
See, forget all that stuff. The rental link, click here for your new rental.
Okay. Hang on one second.
AirPods and AirPods, all kinds of stuff.
Like earpods?
Can you
They're on the phone?
Yeah.
Oh.
I questioned the.
Oh, hold on. We're getting a call from Amazon.
Yeah. How you doing there, Mike?
Hello.
You doing good, Mike?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
Hello.
I'm doing great, and I want you to know that this is really
I can.
good one, and that when you get this recording, you'll be able to
Hello.
use yourself a bunch.
Yep.
And be able to
You
use
called
it
here.
long term.
I think that was a scam. She said, "How can I help you?" I was like, "You called here."
They asked me if.
That's why, like, just say no.
Yeah.
I always say they asked if I don't know, it was Amazon, or maybe not Amazon.
AirPods and phones, and they're going to be delivered tonight.
AirPods?
They want you to send cash in an envelope?
No, they were delivering
I'm
earpods. It wasn't Verizon.
No, it's Amazon.
I'm kidding.
Definitely wasn't Verizon.
Because when you said phone, no, but phones.
All right,
Oh
so
God. All right. Well, you don't care.
all right, so here we go. So
All
like
right.
I say, you're doing great with all your images. We just need to add the functionality specific to your post that ties in your website. So if you're talking about specific homes, look them up in your search.
Yeah.
Or drive traffic with the message of why they should click, and so this is an open house. So I'm sure at the time that house was live on your website.
And I see what you're saying. The listing's not there. The click to. Yep.
Yeah. It's thanks anyway. But now you know where I'm going to go. I'm going to take this and I'm going to go where? I'm going to go to Zillow.com, put it in there.
Yeah.
And a nice little agent's going to say, "Hey, over here, I can."
Yeah.
What good is that? You just, so that's the importance of branding connectivity to your website as much as possible. But clean stuff, good stuff. All right. So to tighten all this stuff up, I'll go into my own quick presentation to show you what I'm talking about. And basically, I'll go through this on the quicker side because we've covered a bunch. So,
and we have the recording too from our first meeting too. So I think I can send that to you, Karen, as well.
Okay.
Okay. But she's getting a lot of it here. I think we covered a lot, but either one, you can have both. So here's going to be an example of a realtor page that I built. All right. And the importance of this is that right off the bat, you'll find that the layout and the templates that I set up are for the basis that any mobile device, all the contact information, logo, it's right there in the middle.
Mhm.
And that's because people throw stuff all over. And if we were to look at, and there's nothing wrong with what you did. As I said, you did a great job in producing your page. You got your logo in there and you got your image. But if you looked at this on a mobile device, you're going to see a window.
Okay,
Okay. And as we see a window, and if we even click on it right now, you didn't put anything in the edit where you can add call to action, your message, hello, we look forward to working with you, la-di-da. That's text that you add to an image
okay,
with hyperlinks to get them from here to there. Okay. Now,
Yeah.
watch what we've done here. Carousel ads by Facebook enable us to build out beautiful banners that have connectivity. Each banner reflects a direct link to our resources. Now, remember what I said? We need to get people
Yeah.
from the business page to your search from your website. There we go. Money. Sound good?
yeah.
All right. So that's that. Now, remember what I said about that call to action right here?
Hmm.
After we're done on the phone, you need to go to your website and you need to go to the home page. Well, not the home page. Go to the property search page for that URL address. I would pick, you've got it divided in two. If they jump on one, it usually it's automated to jump. If it recognizes it's on mobile, it'll jump to mobile. But I would probably default to the desktop. But
Okay.
you want to take this guy, and when I hang up, you want to go to your call now.
And change that. Okay.
Okay.
And this is that's the website that I need, right? The one that's like, it shows every listing with my information.
Yeah, that's what.
Right,
Yeah,
that's the IDX.
IDX, yeah, okay.
that's what you need on your own world. Yes.
Because I want to link that to also Instagram.
Right.
Too.
So what he's saying is that he wants to, you have to pay monthly for the service of the IDX to be his personal IDX. So that's
Right.
another conversation we get on when we're done. But he needs that platform. So when he builds out his social world, he's promoting his specific IDX
Right.
offices.
Yeah,
And then like Kathy could have one, Anna could
Yeah.
have one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There you
Betsy could
go.
have one, and
The
Nicole.
call
could
now, change call now to shop now. Right?
yeah.
Little stupid simple, but
No, I
big
know, but
impact.
it's little things, they're important.
Big impact. Yep, big. Now let's go back to the banner ideas. When we looked at my banners that I had here and we clicked on the banner, it had a direct link. The next one's going to be an important one. This is where for either at least the office or individually, and this is Keeping Current Matters, is the platform that provides the content on a basis that you brand it all about you. It's connected to you, it's branded about you. But what happens is this banner is set up for buying and selling guides. If we click on the banner, we get the text. If we click on the text, it brings us to this platform. The same way your platform for Contact Me generates people filling out information. I'll show you how this works without getting her excited. She knows me by now, but I hate bothering all the time. So right here, what it looked like was this. This is our company one, right? So if I
Mhm.
put my information in here, imagine if you just set up one of your great postings about just sold property, just like you always do. Now you say, click here to get started with a home buying e-guide to get started with your next home, So then when people click on it, they instantly get access to the 24-page e-guide.
Okay,
And what are we missing here? Verify you're not a robot. Where's that at? Hold on. I might have gone too fast here and I missed the little icon. Come on. So a little guy comes up and says, I'm not a robot. Yeah, it's not coming up right now.
It's not, yeah.
Yeah, it's usually there. So what
Yeah.
that would do would give you the direct, if I put my name and information there, she gets the lead and I get access to the 20.
Right, to that. Okay.
Which is so cool. And that's for sellers too. You're trying to get inventory as far as listings. This is the selling platform. Imagine how nice it would be to take this, again, this long URL address and create a post that would drive traffic to that area so that people would fill that out so they could download their own e-guides. So if we go to my page, we go to my page and I take that URL address. If I was her and I wanted to put in my home buyer's guide, and I put in the address, it's going to pull up the e-guide. There's my post.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to say, let's get started. So, you know, free e-guide, free selling your home e-guide. Boom. That's going to drive traffic to organically produce, and I hate the word leads because in the social environment, our closing ratio, and there we are again, I could share it with 12,000 people if I just hit that one little button. So now we click here, where's it going to go? It's going to drive traffic directly to our platform. We can download the e-guide, you get their contact information, they get the e-guide. Okay, so thank you. That's from Keeping Current Matters. And I build this all out for you. I brand it all out for you. You could, I would recommend you do one for the office so that you're supporting your office page with generic content that you're promoting people to call the office, search homes with the office, but each individual agent needs to have or should have their own platform to drive traffic directly to them and only them. Okay?
Yeah.
And that platform, that's Keeping Current Matters, and that's $49.95 a month for an account for each individual. And it says 29. I always recommend you upgrade because you have videos and social graphics. And that's really cool because they're so engaging. And looking at your content,
Is that the link? Oh, that's linked to the pricing. Okay.
Yep. Okay. And to show you how easy this is, like when I say stupid simple for people over a lunch break to post something, if I go to, or a cup of coffee, if I go to my Keeping Current Matters, and let's see, this is my, see, now watch how easy this is. We put in our information. I'm driving down the road. I tell somebody to go to my platform, which I have a stupid simple homebuyersguide.com, W. McLennan, whatever. Download my e-guide. I instantly get their information. And what do they instantly get? Access to the URL for a 26-page home buying guide that's been all customized and branded to me, including all my contact information. And let's say they needed, what does every potential seller need before they even pick up the phone and think about selling their home? They need a value, right? Okay, so you need a platform that's going to produce organic leads by saying, click here for an instant home value. Now, what would be a home that you closed recently that you know the value of?
Well, the home values right now are not.
Oh, I know, they're a little
Well,
low.
let's do Mike's. Mike just closed 107 Fulton Street in Keyport.
What is it?
107 Fulton, Fulton.
You want to drink?
No,
Unit B,
Unit B.
Fulton what?
107 Fulton B, Keyport, New Jersey.
Okay, now I don't know about the individual units, but we'll see how this come up. Keyport?
Yeah.
Maybe you give me another home that's just a standalone.
All
Sometimes.
right.
Apartment.
How about 607 Auth, AUTH?
AUTH? You could have also given me that new listing that we just looked up for a minute.
Oh, that's all right.
All right.
There it is,
AUTH.
the first one, Oakhurst.
All right. Now, have you sold that or is it listed?
It's closed.
Awesome. What did it close for?
Oh, geez, I have to go look it up. Like,
Oh, just a rough-
I don't know. I'm thinking like 675 possibly.
All right, terrific. This is going to ask some basic questions because we're on a mortgage, but you want to get pre-approved for your next purchase. And your telephone number, please. So we put in our telephone number and instantaneously on the other end, they get 3 values. What was the value that you think you sold it for?
I'm almost positive it was 675.
675, okay, it's a low
Yeah.
number. So what that's telling me is that there's no, that home probably wasn't rehabbed recently with the new
Yeah.
as that this one was.
Mm-hmm.
Thing that when you listed that, you could have listed it with our advisors, fix it mortgage, which is where we'll lend on the future overhaul value of after renovations to a borrower. So you could go into your next listing, and instead of everybody saying, okay, your house is run down, there's others that are pretty in the neighborhood, I know we can sell this because somebody's going to fix it up. You could do an open house flyer before and after and say, here's our price, but Fix It Mortgage with advisors is going to provide you with the enough money to buy the home and your 40 or 50 or 100 grand to fix it. That's how you go into a listing.
Okay.
Pretty different.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And this is the proof in the pudding. You're in an established
Yeah.
neighborhood that's got homes that have been around that haven't been fixed up, maybe like yours. And then we get the high point. We're going to put in the new bath and kitchen. Okay. So you get my point.
Yeah, I do.
You want to use branded resources as much as possible to keep your audience in your world. The more they go out of your world, the more they're going to go work with somebody else or have an opportunity to. All right, so why is it right now lifetime opportunity for sellers? We all know it's a seller's market. What does the every seller know about renovating? I don't. These are all new, great pieces of marketing that you're 30 seconds away from sharing on your timeline. So one top dollar for your house, now's the time to list it. Of course it is. So we're going to click on it. And instead of you figuring out what to say after reading all this stuff, they pay big bucks to somebody to sit there and write a nice little recap. Copy the bottom line. That gives us the introduction to what we want to share. And again, you're 30 seconds away over a cup of coffee. This is not brain surgery after I fix this up for you. To go into a page you manage, which is your business page, and post. It's that simple.
Yeah.
Now, with that said, I opened today with, it's a waste of time to post without prospecting. You do a lot of posting, but to do true posting and prospecting where you're providing, old school used to be called ask for the business. Today we call it a call to action. This is about one topic. This is about selling our home. Now, what have I told you that we have as a great resource for selling our home? We have a couple of them. We have, if somebody's interested in selling their home, they need a free instant home value, right? I'm going to show you how we're going to put this post on Turbo. So the first thing is we're going to go to edit post and we're going to change this. It says, let's connect and discuss it in the process of selling today. Yeah, that's a good start. I'm going to say, let's get started. Let's connect and edit. Okay. I'm going to say, get started with your And this is where get started with your free instant home value. See what we just did there?
Yeah.
All right, and we're not done yet. Or download your free. Now I'm going to go back to my call to action. That's why I recommend that you put these on a URL, you put these on a Word doc. So you don't have to go looking for these like this every time.
Mm-hmm.
So now watch. So now we're going to take, even though we're going to take both because I'll get rid of one. All right, so here we go. Or download your free boom, home selling guide. Now, is that not a mousetrap?
Yeah.
We've taken a great article that, again, do I care if they click on this link and read about the stupid housing market? They know it's a seller's market. They have to put a sale. It's who they're going to work with. But this is great information you've shared, and they're going to think that's great. She knows something that's going on, or at least has content that does. But better than that, I don't care if they ever click on that link. I want them to click on the free instant home value because I know they need a home value. Or I want them to click on my home selling e-guide. So I get them in my pocket so I can reach out the phone. And remember what we're talking about here. We're talking about marketing on social marketing. Social marketing. Social is our platforms of friends, family, and their friends and family. The conversion rate of working with somebody like Uncle Joe who just downloaded the home buyer guide is much greater than a paid lead from realtor.com or 100 leads from realtor.com.
Yeah.
Uncle Joe, unless I picked him off at our last family dinner, I'd be able to work with him, right?
Right.
All right. So you get my point is that
I do.
it's all about providing great resources, great content, all branded and connected to you. And do you see why now there's no room for hashtags?
Right. I get that. Yep.
One hashtag that I would add to this, for my sake, would be Advisors 22. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, why did I just add that one versus all the rest of them that I could have added? Because now it's still all about me, advisors. And I saw you did that pet thing, right? You did a pet post.
Yeah.
Really good for you. This is our recent pet post. This is the official we support the needs dogs, which support the veterans.
Okay.
So we posted that, there it is. And then we've got the advisors. We didn't put a bunch of hashtags in there about going elsewhere. So anyway.
Okay.
So you get that. So the idea to get set up is that I build everything for you at no charge, and it's RESPA compliant because you're basically paying directly to Keeping Current Matters for all this great marketing stuff to be branded to you. And the website you've got connected right now, it's a office website, right?
Right.
When we go into our agents, the takeaway that you need to work on is the website link to where these individuals that want to pay and invest in themselves and their livelihood need to have the link that says website. Now,
Right.
he's trying to drive traffic to, now that's to your this is to your Facebook page.
That's his Facebook page.
That's his?
Yeah.
Oh, because he put JR, okay. So let me look at that. So you guys can do that in the beginning before people, no, this is not a Facebook page. What do we have here?
Yeah, it is. Scroll down.
No, this is,
It's Facebook, right?
I don't know what it is. I've never seen that. I don't know what he's uploaded a picture.
Scroll down a little bit. Go
Yeah,
to Stephanie.
Yep, I will. But this is it. Oh, you mean scroll that? Okay. So what is this? This is always, I don't know what this is. Send message review. This is a business page, but I've never seen. Jeffrey, this is it. Now, if I click on this, all right, we're already here. Send message, call. There's no is there any post? Oh, here's post. Oh, see what I don't know what he's doing.
I don't know.
I don't know why it's blown up. So I don't know what's going on here.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah, something's totally not right. But anyway, yeah. So what I was getting at though is that from here, you don't have anybody with a website. Everybody's trying to drive traffic to their business page is what your format is now, which means you're going down the right road of at least a great start. So here she is, and we're going to update her with the direct link, but she doesn't want to put a direct link there if it's not going to her.
Right,
That's why somebody like her would want her own IDX platform.
right.
So, but she's done good. She's posting, and it's good stuff. Oh, she did good. She's got her address in here. Now, if this address goes to her at her website, it's right, but it's not going to. It's going to go.
No,
It's going to go to some. Oh, no, it did.
it goes to her. She's the agent of the day.
She gets the gold stars.
She gets a
awesome.
star.
She gets A+. She just proved what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Do this right. And Mike, that's why we're here today. Because from here, if we're not interested in this home or it was sold and we wanted to search for more properties in here, then it's about her. So where is the search properties, and then we'll be done. Can we search more properties from here? Or do we only?
I don't think you can.
Okay, it's only going to show the one listing.
Yeah,
That's the difference from having an IDX platform
right,
for homes. So,
right.
so she did great. She still gets the 4 or 5 stars for sending it. You'd be surprised how many people would send them to realtor.com or Zillow to go listing versus she's done it. So at least we can email her that we want to see the property and it's about her. So kudos to her. Good job.
Yeah,
So what you're missing is, in addition to Facebook business pages, because you guys are at least getting that part, that there's an advantage of that to promote those. And the key reason of that is because, as you saw, what I can do to them with the banners is you don't have to pay some webmaster $1 billion to make you look sharp. And when you get your platform set up with the landing pages for the IDX search, the realtors can't go in and really personalize them all up like you can a business page. So we're going to do with that. All we want to do is be able to get people to an IDX home search that's their own. And the question is that you have some homework on to do is, do we go to our webmaster who's down here and say, how do we create individual landing pages for the realtors that want their own page? And then how do we get the IDX uploaded into their platforms? And we just have simple ones. Because that's what you need. And then when you have the 3 or 4 agents that say, hey, I want my own website, then it all looks, talks, and walks like your own branding. Nobody gets to do their own branding. You have to take your colors, your logo, and you have to set some boundaries that we have this available, we'll discount it for you or whatever, but it's got to look, talk, and walk like our
the same, right.
So that, when we have agents and we click on agents website, it looks just like this. In fact, what should happen is the designer of this website should be able to tell you that they can open up subdirectories within your branding or a new platform that looks like this. Because the agents don't want to send anybody anywhere where it isn't all about them, is the bottom line. So that's why you want to get one-on-one websites like I showed you the way hers work. When we click hers, it's all about her. Nobody's taking this deal. In fact, not only is nobody taking this deal, But when I search any inventory from this platform, it's going to be, whether it's her listing or anybody else's, it's all going to be about her.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So you got a little homework to figure out. So get back.
Yes, for sure.
Thank you for your time. It's very
You're
exciting
welcome.
stuff.
It is.
You know, and I appreciate you saying that, because it really is exciting stuff, because, you know, I foresaw all this, the fact that you could put all this content under one header in Facebook for free. I saw the benefit of that a long time ago. Now what we're seeing though is everybody's now getting the benefit of what social's about and why your friends and family need to know what your line of work is, what your reviews are. This is a great platform to be more dynamic than just a website platform.
Mm-hmm.
Time you need a website platform for the functionality to do the home searches and the home instant value. And stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
Yeah.
we covered.
No,
all-
I appreciate it. We're trying. I'm not a big social, like I'm limited on my social media
We'll
knowledge.
work on it together. Because
And
I'm learning too. So
we're learning as we go, so.
Yep. No, and everybody is. The difference is if you're working with me,
Yeah, well, exactly.
past all those people
Exactly.
that think they know they're going to get into it and have no idea what's going on. So
Yeah.
it's going to be great. So I look forward to helping you guys out. We're
Thank
doing
you.
workshops on how to use it, and you're working with the loan officer, Mike.
Nick
Nick.
West.
Nick West. Okay, so what I want you to do is let Nick know, Mike, what just happened today. I'll also CC Nick when I release this video to you.
awesome.
And then we'll share this video with our little group that we show each other how we learn.
Okay.
Because there's so much that just happened today.
Yep.
What you just got in that 45 minutes is, you know, a lot of different training ideas.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Definitely.
For sure.
Cool.
Okay, so Judy has a little meeting going on downstairs. She had to run away from this. So I'm going to tomorrow morning let her watch kind of the second half of what we talked about, because she missed all that.
That's okay, but it's better that it's at your own pace so you can stop
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, yeah.
Super chunk it.
Because I'm like, you know, a million
All right.
miles long.
Will
And the
you
other
send
thing
us,
is-
you'll send us this
The
link?
link. Yep. So it's
Okay.
gonna be tomorrow morning at the latest.
And we
Okay.
have meeting 1, 2 recorded too. So
The
we,
Okay.
we have 2
key thing
videos.
that Mike and I discussed is that you may have a bunch of agents that see the benefit of what we're talking about here, but I just had to show you using other real estate offices and companies. When I said originally, you always want to keep it about you. My suggestion is that we get either you and Mike with your own personalized KCM with your picture, contact information, your IDX. We show them what it works like, not what
Right.
it could look like.
Yeah.
Right,
I
right.
mean, otherwise, it's a learning curve and they don't get it.
They don't.
Really?
It's can be a challenge, believe me. I'm not an agent. I'm the office manager here.
Well,
But
you would
truth-
still want
like-
one for your office.
right, so I would be
Because
working the
you're-
one for the, yeah, I'd be doing the one for the
And then you
office.
can tell the agents for free, you can always go to our office one and share content. We've got great content.
Right,
It isn't connected to you
right,
or branded to you.
right.
Good stuff.
Very
Thank you.
good. Very
Uh,
good. Thank you very
And
much.
nice to work with you. I look
We'll
forward to
talk
it.
soon. Just a heads up,
Yeah.
I'm going to Florida Thursday to Tuesday, but just in case if you don't hear from me, or if I mean, like I'm gonna be on email, but just in case if I can't meet, my wife has a family wedding.
You're still interested, I know.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm interested. Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
not going anywhere.
yeah.
All right, guys. You have
All
a
right.
great one.
Thank
Thanks
you.
so
We'll be in,
much. It was
we'll be
great
in
talking to you.
touch.
All right.
Bye.
take care.
It's a pleasure.
All right,
Thank
we'll
you.
talk
Bye-bye.
tomorrow.
All right, sounds good, Mike. Thank
Great
you.
talking to
Bye.
guys.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.